Hello, this is part of a presentation that I gave on the 30th of March to members of Visit Derry about new products and developments in my Derry Danders walking and audio tour business. For those who don't know me, my name's David Douglas and that's my picture on the right of the screen. Now, I'm going to focus at the minute on my walking tours and I'm trying to limit these to a maximum of 10 guests to ensure their safe social distancing and quality. Now, my main tour around the walls of the city lasts 2 hours and is known as a walk in the footsteps of history. But during the lockdown last spring, I prepared 3 new tours, one being an Ulster Scots Scotch-Irish connections with the city, which is probably very much of interest to Americans coming back, tracing their genealogy to the city. Also a blue plaques of the Maiden City, and also a famous and forgotten sieges, where we don't just talk about the Great Siege of Derry, but we talk about some of the other lesser known ones. Now, I have now updated my blue plaques tour to include some of the blue plaques that I didn't know about originally, and also it'll be available in either a 2-hour option or an extendable option depending on how wide people want to walk around the city. The other development is that it's been accepted as part of the Embrace a Giant Spirit programme by Tourism NI. So hopefully you will start to see some promotions for it through them. Another tour I've been working on is my Shirt Factory's Heritage Tour, and that's going to link in with an exhibition going to be held in the Tower Museum later on in the year, and also another proposed heritage trail in the city. And thirdly, I've also prepared a legendary musical mystery tour, using a bit of a pun on the Beatles' magical mystery tour, because I don't really know where I'm going half the time. No, that's not true. I know exactly where I'm going, but a lot of the different sorts of music are very varied, and it's quite mysterious how they've all been put together and how rich our city is for music. I also offer other bespoke or customised tours as requested by the customer. I'm now able to offer the whispering microphone system for groups of up to 20 people. As I've indicated before, probably only use maximum groups of 10, but that leaves the opportunity to have a tour in the morning and also a tour in the afternoon. Now, these will be sanitised before they're given to people, but I would encourage people to bring their own headphones for their own safety, and that's me modelling one of the systems on the right. These were funded partly by a grant from Tourism NI, and I'm very grateful for that. However, another development is that of audio tours, and I linked up with a company called VoiceMap that would sell tours throughout the world. That's a picture of their screen there, and they're available both on their the Apple App Store or Google Play. Currently, VoiceMap operates in 59 countries, 237 cities, and has 715 tours on its books, of which I'm pleased to say I have 5 of them. So where do I go on my tours? Well, initially I should say they all start at the Visit Derry office in Waterloo Place and make their way around different areas of the city. The first one is very much the inner city centre and around the walls. In the second one, we would cross the Peace Bridge and walk around Edmonton Square, part of St Collins Park, before continuing on through the waterside and finishing at the railway station, or known now as the North West Transport Hub. On my third tour, we would walk along the embankment as far as the Craigavon Bridge and then return to the city centre, and we would pass St Colum's Cathedral and Long Tower Church amongst other attractions on the way. The focus of this tour is Ulster Scots immigration, maritime and industrial history. Obviously shirt factories and the former site of Tilly and Henderson's would feature in this tour. My fourth tour is a quayside and north city walk, where we go down the quayside heading north, and we go down as far as the famine sculpture statues, talking about shipbuilding on our way, and also featuring education, because we go past the Northwest College and also McGee College. And last and not least, we also then make our way into the west of the city, and this tour focuses on sacred sites, murals and memorials around that particular area of the city. I'm pleased to say that my fellow tour guide Terry Brown assisted me in giving this tour. You can also buy a 5-tour bundle as well. What are the advantages for the customer of audio tours? Well, they're very flexible. You can do them at any time. You arrive into the city after the last of the scheduled tours is over and you have to go before the first is scheduled in the morning. You can go out and download this to your phone and go out and walk around part of our city. They appeal to a different and possibly you could say younger customer market, where people are more used to using earphones with their mobile phone device. They can be socially distanced, and that is a very important in our hopefully our post-COVID environment. And they can also be listened to remotely, either before you come to visit the city or afterwards, as a reminder of the wonderful things that you saw when you were here. And probably another big incentive for people is their cost. They are very competitively priced. So how can you purchase these audio tours? Well, firstly, you can buy them directly from VoiceMap on the app itself, priced either at $4.99 or $5.99. You can also purchase them from A04.Derrie, which is an online travel agency. A third option would be to buy them through the Visit Derry Information Centre, or possibly some hotels or attractions if I can arrange that with them. And fourthly, another option is to buy them directly from me, and I would usually require a minimum purchase of 10 tours to justify this, or a gift voucher for all 5 in a tour bundle. What's the cost? Well, rough and ready, the first tour of the walls is about £4, and the other tours work out at £5 each, and then the tour bundle works out at approximately £20. The price would vary because they are initially priced in dollars because VoiceMap is an international company. So there can be a wee bit of a currency fluctuation, but as a guide, either £4 or £5. Also, I produced leaflets, this particular one for my first tour, Highlights of Old City, with the assistance of VoiceMap, and very much focusing on that, which is the tour that's probably of interest to first-time visitors to the city. However, the other tours are more likely to be of interest to people who can stay a bit longer, or they know the city well enough that they want to explore it a bit better, and even for locals, they might learn a lot of information about that. So those leaflets are available, and hopefully I will be placing them at receptions of hotels and other attractions when it is safe to do so. There are more detailed how-to and preview videos of each tour on my Derry Danders YouTube channel, and also if you look at my Facebook video page. Also, you can try before you buy. Under VoiceMap, you can listen to any tour, the first 3 tracks for free, before you have to commit to purchasing. There might be codes for complimentary tours available. Contact myself and I can maybe negotiate those with the publisher. They're currently only available in English, but a foreign language version of the Highlights of the Wall City tour is currently in development. This will be in French, but maybe over time we'll be able to feature Spanish, German, Italian, even Irish languages on these audio tours. So thank you very much for your listening to me, and if you're interested in any more information, either contact me by email at the shown below, or on the mobile number, or through one of my social media pages. Thank you very much.